people of the world, it's MP3. Today we're seeing Fantastic Beasts 2, Crimes with Grindelwald. And you might be wondering why we're in H&M right now. My dad needs to return something that he doesn't want to wear. I don't know why I told you guys that. And we're about to go see that movie. It looks good. The first one was good. And I'm a fan of the Harry Potter movies. So yeah, let's hope it's good. That movie was great. If it looks weird, it's because I'm using my GoPro to finish this. My phone's at 1%. It was so good. That was like the most attentive I've been to one of those Wizarding World movies. Like, that movie was good. And there's so many themes in it.
Don't give the movie away yet.
Oh yeah, spoilers, by the way. Grindelwald, I mean, does he have a point? Because look, it's like the whole Thanos thing. Like, he sees the problem. His problem is with humans, that we're destructive. And he wants, essentially, the stronger race, which is wizards, to take over. It's not because he sees humans as inferior or...
kind of like the X-Men with Magneto and Professor X whole fight.
It's similar to that. But he doesn't see them as inferior, or he doesn't hate them. He wants the world to survive. And he notices that there's war and there's always competition within humans amongst themselves. And he doesn't want that for the sake of reality and Earth as it is. That's his whole thing. He's trying to become the stronger race, or he recognizes they are the stronger race, and he's trying to act on that knowledge. But yeah, similar to the whole Thanos thing, like he sees a problem and he knows he can fix it, but he's not going about it the right way. And I mean, Newt Scamander and the people who aren't following Grindelwald, their whole thing is, just let life happen, as long as we don't interfere with the non-wizarding world, we won't have problems. But I see where that's a problem. Like, if we're destructive, why should we continue to be destructive? And both ways of things working out shouldn't work out, like how they're said. But I guess that's just the way it is. If the only way to live is to live how we've been living, continue to do some of the wrong things that we do, then we should be allowed to do that. But if there were a better way to live, I guess that would be wiping out most of the people that make it bad. But that's morally wrong. Like, you don't want to destroy life to continue life. You want life to continue and find a way. Like they say in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. But this is a kind of different meaning. This is saying that we can reach a place of respect and acceptance, coexistence without hurting each other. And that won't happen unless hurting each other has happened enough to the point where humans and societies and different groups recognize that that's not working out, and they just decide to come together as people. Side note, y'all should be doing that. We should all be doing that. This is important. We need to coexist, stop hurting each other.
Let's all get along.
Yeah. I think Newt Scamander has the more morally correct and conscious way of thinking, and Grindelwald has a more logical way of thinking. And if we can kind of find a good common ground in the real world, not just in the movie, then I think things like that won't need to happen anymore. But that's enough of my spiel. This movie was great. Like, honestly, this is my favorite. It's not even a Harry Potter movie, but out of this whole Wizarding World series, this movie is my favorite. Check it out.
The stakes were definitely
extremely
high in this movie, more so than any of the others.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a kids movie.
None of these are kids movies except for the first two Harry Potters.
Right.
And this movie was dark, not just in tone, but
it was dark.
The color was dark. You remember the first fight scene in Black Panther? There was nothing you could see. That's basically what the beginning of this movie was.
It could have just been the projectionist who didn't do his job correctly with lighting it.
But I don't even mind if it wasn't that. The movie starts off really eerie and uncomfortable, and as you get through it, you kind of understand things more.
I see what you're saying.
And there was a character, and I was at the beginning, these shots are really weird, because it would have her face right in the center. And something we learned in digital media is the rule of thirds, where you have a character, a subject, on one of the thirds, the sides, of the screen. I was like, why is her face right in the center of the screen? But as the story progressed, you see that she's kind of stuck in between these two different ideas. She's stuck in between being Newt's friend and his brother fiance. She's stuck in between her brother and her past, where she basically created what's his name? Where she basically created the main threat of the movie. I forget his name.
The guy who plays Flash.
Yeah. I'll put it in right here. Right. She's kind of tortured, like she's in between everything. I feel like that was the point of her face being in the center. And at first it's kind of uncomfortable to see, like that's not how movies are usually shot, but it makes sense over time. This movie was great. Definitely check it out.
Scale of 1 to 10.
12. Like, I actually mean it this time. No, Dad.
No.
Dad. This movie was like the Wizarding World equivalent to Infinity War.
I knew you was going to say that.
Because it's true. It's true. It's like very similar ideas dealt with in a different way, and kind of different ideas, but they're similar enough where you can see the comparison. Definitely a good bounce back from the Nutcracker. But yeah, please check it out.
So I guess I'll be seeing it again.
Yeah. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, cut it out. See ya. Bye.